The police officers.
A live look at Times Square right now. There are already some people staking out their spots. Meteorologist Bill Evans will have the ball drop forecast, but we begin with Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger live in Times Square. Josh.
Good afternoon and Happy New Year to you, Shirlene. We're here actually in the area known as Duffy Square, which is within Times Square between 47th and 46th. You could see some of the 6,000 police officers who are here in Times Square right now getting their briefings. And they're about to open up these particular pens, but as we look down 7th Avenue towards the actual crossroads of the world, you could see this sea of people. They've got pens all throughout Times Square where people are going to one at a time fill up, and then they have to stand there really all afternoon. If we come back around this way, you can see a crowd of people waiting for access to this particular pen. And when they get in here, they're going to experience very, very heavy security. 65 pens will eventually hold more than 1 million people, and they've been filling up since early this morning. Police searching in every pocket, peering into every bag, checking under every hat, with the city under the highest security for New Year's Eve in history.
All they've been saying is this is going to be the safest place in New York for today.
Thousands of officers from across the 5 boroughs are detailed to Times Square throughout the day and into the night. These revelers ready for hours of waiting. No bathroom breaks allowed for that one magical countdown. Anthony drove through the night all the way from Ohio to be here. He's been in this pen since 7 a.m.
I actually do feel safer with the police and being wanted on the way in. So I feel safer and a lot better about the situation than I did before I got here.
And back live, the ball is not yet up at the top of the pole from which it will descend at midnight tonight. They are still making preparations here, but supremely high security. One more thing about the bathroom breaks. You can't leave the pen and get back in once you're in here. So people who are sitting here since like 7 in the morning, they've got to hold it in or else they will not see the ball drop. There are lots of creative ways people are coming up with to deal with that, which I will not get into right now. We are live in Times Square. Josh Einiger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Thanks for clarifying, sort of, Josh. Thank you. Several street closures already in effect around Times Square. 7th Avenue from 43rd to 48th Streets, Broadway from 47th to 48th Streets, and 46th and 47th Streets from 6th Avenue to 8th Avenue. And then by 6:30 tonight, all cross streets from 37th to 41st and 49th to 59th will be closed. You can find more details about street closures at our website, ABC7NY. So just don't go to that area if you don't want to. If you're heading out into the crowd tonight, though, Mother Nature possibly on our side. Temperatures in the low 40s, a bit chilly, but still a nice change if you remember last year's frigid weather. Meteorologist Bill Evans is here with a look at the AccuWeather forecast. A big improvement from last year, right?
Absolutely. Last year, midnight in Central Park, 28 degrees, wind chill in the single digits. This time, a whole lot different. Right now, we have these cloudy skies. We have breaks of sun. It's 47 degrees. It's 48 in LaGuardia and 50 around JFK, and the temperature is going to go higher as we go into the afternoon. So if you're going to be in the pens, this is pretty good weather to be penned up by. We have a 10-mile-an-hour wind here out of the northwest of Teterboro. This is going to keep the skies breaking up a little drier air out of the west-northwest, and so it's going to feel pretty good this afternoon as we go into the evening hours. No rain on the way. There's no snow on the way. There's no precipitation on the way. A great evening of travel wherever you're going to be. As we go into the afternoon, we'll be in the low 50s, upper 40s, and then as we get to tonight at midnight, we're looking at a temperature that's right around 41 degrees, and then tomorrow morning and during the day tomorrow on New Year's Day, the temperature is going to be right around 45 degrees. So as we count it down, we're looking at some very nice weather this year, sort of the polar opposite from last New Year's Eve. We're looking at 41 degrees with the ball drops, and tomorrow 45 degrees with sunshine. We'll talk about the rest of the weekend coming up in your AccuWeather weekend 7-day forecast. David, back to you. All right, Bill, thanks a lot. While we're still waiting for 2016 to arrive here in the U.S., New Year's celebrations have already begun around the world. A digital clock, and Auckland's landmark clock, help people in New Zealand count down the seconds until midnight. Moments later, fireworks that went from green to red to white went off. Fireworks also lit up the sky above the famed harbor in Sydney, Australia. More than 1 million people watched a dazzling display, which was in the shapes of butterflies and flowers. Meanwhile, revelers in Seoul, South Korea, ushered in the new year with the traditional bell-ringing ceremony.
And if you don't want to deal with the crowds at Times Square, Channel 7 brings the party to you. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest begins at 8 p.m. and that's followed by Eyewitness News at 11. We will, of course, be in Times Square, and then at 11:30, it's back to Ryan Seacrest, who will count down to midnight and the new year. And if you're away from the TV, you can catch it all on the Watch ABC app.
We are following a developing story in western New York where authorities have arrested a man accused of plotting an ISIS attack. Investigators say 25-year-old Emmanuel Lutchman wanted to attack people inside a restaurant tonight in the Rochester area. They say he also indicated that he wanted to leave this country to join ISIS. Lutchman made his first court appearance this morning.
At this hour, the body of an airman killed in a suicide bombing in Afghanistan returning home to Long Island. Staff Sergeant Louis Benacasa receiving a hero's welcome as his casket arrives at the Air National Guard base in West Hampton Beach. A wake will be held this afternoon. Long Island reporter Kristen Thorne there with the details. Kristen.
Well, we are here at Glassberg Airport. This is right behind me where the military ceremony will be held for Staff Sergeant Louis Bonacasa. It will feature a military ceremony as well as comments by the commander and the chaplain of the 105th Airlift Ring. The 31-year-old was from Coram. He was killed last week during a suicide bombing in Afghanistan. He leaves behind a 5-year-old daughter, a wife, and 3 siblings. He joined the Air Force in 2002, and this was his 4th tour overseas. These services come one day after the funeral for Staff Sergeant Joseph Lem. He was killed in the same attack last week. Lem was from Westchester and a detective with the NYPD. We expect a similar turnout for Bonacasa's services today. After the military ceremony here at Glassberg Airport, military members as well as Bonacasa's family will go to his wake. It will be held at a funeral home in Miller Place. It will happen today and tomorrow. He will be laid to rest Saturday at Calverton National Cemetery. For now, we're live in West Hampton Beach. I'm Kristen Thorne, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Kristen, thank you. A small incendiary device was thrown at the Maspeth Strip Club. That's part of the investigation into the shooting of a Knicks player, Cleanthony Early. The Cityscapes Gentlemen's Club was closed when this happened early this morning. No one injured and no damage to the building. 2 men were reportedly seen in a green Nissan Altima fleeing the scene.
Well, now to the latest in the Bill Cosby case. His attorney speaking out this morning a day after the comedian was arrested and charged with sexually assaulting a woman 12 years after it allegedly happened. Cosby now free on $1 million bond. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez here with more. Marcy.
Hi, David. Cosby's lawyer today described him as being in good spirits, saying he is confident his name will be cleared in this case. But for now, he's had to surrender his passport and agree not to contact his accuser.
Mr. Cosby, how do you respond to the charges?
Bill Cosby out on $1 million bail after appearing in a Pennsylvania court yesterday. The 78-year-old facing a charge he sexually assaulted Andrea Constand in 2004 after giving her pills and alcohol at his suburban Philadelphia home.
Reopening this case was not a question. Rather, reopening this case was our duty as law enforcement officers.
The felony charge of aggravated indecent assault brought just as the statute of limitations was set to expire. Prosecutors saying new information, including Cosby's own statements in a 2005 deposition from a civil suit brought by Constand, led to this charge. Cosby's attorneys, though, call it a political maneuver.
What we have now is not the effectuation of justice. What we have is the fulfillment of a campaign promise from a prosecutor who used this case and used the current climate about the allegations against my client in order to get into office.
Constand is one of more than 50 women who've accused the comedian of sexual assault, drugging, or rape. But this is the first time he's been criminally charged.
I'm very happy that this day has finally come.
Cosby has long denied the accusations. He hasn't entered a plea, but his lawyers said in a statement, "Make no mistake, we intend to mount a vigorous defense against this unjustified charge, and we expect that Mr. Cosby will be exonerated by a court of law." And Cosby's scheduled to be back in court January 14th. He could face up to a decade in prison if convicted. Lauren and David.
All right. Thank you so much, Marcy.
A college student falls to his death in Manhattan. It happened at a popular hotel in Midtown. Coming up, what people believe he and his friend were trying to do at the time.
And Donald Trump on the attack. The GOP candidate declaring war on Hillary Clinton and Jeb Bush.
It's time, but your day isn't over. So Eyewitness News helps you get it done. Here, there,
breaking news,
everywhere.
Chaotic scene.
Chavez veteran WAB, Diana Williams, and Lee Goldberg's AccuWeather forecast. When life's busy, we make it easy. Only on Eyewitness News at 5.
Listen up, America. This is an important medical alert for anyone suffering from back or knee pain. If you or a loved one suffers from back or knee pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, relief is now a phone call away. If you have Medicare, you may immediately qualify to receive your back or knee brace at little or no cost. We also have braces available for shoulders, ankles, and wrists. The call is free and there's no obligation.
Please call 800-379-4948.
Hello, New York. I'm Alexander Lacey, big cat trainer and presenter for Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Presents Legends. Happy holidays from our family to yours, and we look forward to seeing you at the show in a couple of months.
Hey, look, those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be?
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Skin's ability to retain moisture weakens with age. Gold Bond Strength and Resilience has skin-plumping moisturizers and proteins from the Resurrection Plant to bring skin back to life. 84% saw an improvement in skin texture in 5 days. Gold Bond Strength and Resilience.
Nice glasses. I see you're all set for New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Oh, these are special glasses. They show me the future. Look, there's you hosting, and there's me performing right before the ball drops. Check it out.
The world unites for one epic party with One Direction, Nick Jonas, Demi Lovato, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, 5 Seconds of Summer, Fall Out Boy, Pentatonics, and Carrie Underwood live. Plus, a world premiere music video from Taylor Swift. Ryan Fergie and Jenny host New Year's Rockin' Eve live on ABC.
6 people are being questioned by police in Belgium over a suspected plot to stage terror attacks over the holidays. A magistrate will decide whether arrest warrants should be issued against the 6. They were brought in after investigators carried out 7 raids across Belgium's capital city of Brussels. 2 men were arrested earlier this week in connection with the suspected holiday plot.
I'll turn to politics. Donald Trump ratcheting up his rhetoric on the campaign trail, declaring his comments about Bill and Hillary Clinton are akin to war. His latest salvo calling the ex-president one of the great abusers of the world. Trump spoke to a packed rally at a hotel in South Carolina. The billionaire businessman took aim at Hillary Clinton, calling her horrible, saying she gives him a headache. He also defended charges leveled by Clinton that he is sexist.
She said he's demonstrated a penchant. I demonstrated a penchant for sexism. Can you believe it? Me. Nobody respects women more than Donald Trump. That I can tell you.
This is from the real estate mogul's 14th campaign trip to South Carolina. That state's primary is February 20th.
Hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers will be earning more money this New Year's Eve. 3 wage hikes take effect today. The minimum wage increases from $8.75 to $9 an hour across the state. The minimum wage for fast food workers goes up to $10.50 in New York City and $9.75 outside the 5 boroughs. All tipped workers must now receive at least $7.50 an hour. Democratic lawmakers are also planning to push for a $15 statewide minimum wage in the upcoming legislative session.
A flooding reaching historic levels, rivers in the Midwest expected to crest in the coming days. What cities are doing to keep people safe.
Also, Real Housewives star Teresa Giudice opens up for the first time since her release from prison.
And let's take a live look outside. A little gray out there. Meteorologist Bill Evans up next with your exclusive AccuWeather forecast for the ball drop and beyond.
But first, a message from a member of the military from our area who couldn't be home for the holidays.
How you doing? I'm Staff Sergeant Hamilton. I am here with the 1st Expeditionary Civil Engineer Group. I want to shout out to my family in New York, back in Rockland County, New York. It's hot here. I can't wait to get home. I'm sure you guys are enjoying the winter. I'll see you guys soon, and I love you.
Here's to you, the early ones.
Who wake up first and get things done.
Who make it there.
In any kind of weather.
When you're up early, we're here for you.
On Channel 7, Eyewitness News this morning.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan. For the closest location, please.
Now through January 14th, start your new year judgment-free when you join Planet Fitness for just $10 down, $10 a month with no commitment. Seriously, just $10 down, $10 a month gets you free unlimited fitness training and more. Honestly, like a lot more for only $10 down, $10 a month. And with over 1,000 clubs, most of which are open 24 hours, you can work out pretty much whatever you want. All in a judgment-free zone and all for just $10 down, $10 a month with no commitment when you join by Thursday, January 14th in club or online at planetfitness.com.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Begin your boating adventures at the Progressive Insurance New York Boat Show, January 6th through 10th at the Javits Center. It's New York's biggest boat sale. Save on boats for every activity. Sport fishers, family cruisers, luxury yachts, ski boats, and more. Shop marine gear, too. It's fun for everyone. The Progressive Insurance New York Boat Show, January 6th through 10th at the Javits Center. Save $2 on tickets at nyboatshow.com.
The Boat Show.
Eyewitness News needs your help to protect our children. Have you seen Taitia? ABC-7 and your Tri-State Ford dealers thank you for helping protect our children.
Edmonton, Canada has a cool new attraction, a giant ice castle now open. Guests can explore the structure that's made from thousands of icicles and sculpted snow. There are tunnels, archways, fountains, even a slide. At night, colorful LED lights embedded in the ice flash to music to create festive atmosphere. Organizers expect the castle to remain until the 1st of March, depending on the weather. Obviously, a little colder there than it is here.
Well, bad. You got to go to the minus 5-degree ice bar here in the city if you want to get that,
any sort of sensation.
Anywhere close to that feeling now.
Snow and ice, what is that?
You're right.
It's fine with
Tell
me.
us again, Bill.
I'm sure the people in Times Square are pretty happy about that too.
What is that like, snow and ice? How would we know this year? Yeah, it was really cold last year when the ball dropped at midnight. Single digits and teens were the real feels. Well, your real feel tonight at midnight is going to be 41 degrees.
Wow.
Just a little light wind, not much of a factor. Here we go. We look right through the Ghostbusters building to the Jackie Onassis Reservoir, across beautiful Central Park, 5th Avenue, and all the way out to Flushing Bay. Got a good visibility here. We have clouds. We have breaks of sun coming through there at times. And that's how our afternoon is going to shape up. And our temperatures are already at 47 degrees. Normal average afternoon high temperature this time of the year is at about 39. So the humidity is on the dry side. The northwest wind helps to drop that humidity. And the pressure is above 30.00, which is our mark of fair weather. So it really is rather comfortable. Yesterday, the high was 48. We'll be right on that today, maybe even 50 degrees today. We're not going to set any records, but we're way above the normals. It's 50 already at JFK and 45 White Plains, 48 LaGuardia. And up to the north and west, even 44 Poughkeepsie to 43 right around Sussex County and Sussex and Andover, New Jersey. All of that way warmer than normal for this time of the year. A little northwest wind here keeps a dry flow in, but it's a very light, less than 10-mile-an-hour wind coming in, so it's single-digit wind speeds. And we've got partly sunny skies. So you see there's clouds, kind of these low gray clouds all the way back to the Great Lakes. That will keep coming across, and so we'll have this mix as we go into the evening. But it keeps the temperature warm and pretty much uniform around. Our computer model is showing 52, 53 this afternoon for Belmar and Toms River, and upper 40s for the 5 boroughs, and low 40s and upper 30s to the north. So here's the temperature at midnight. 41 in the park on the guidance, 39 Belmar, 38 Toms River, 29 around Monticello, 33 Poughkeepsie. So chilly, but not harsh, and then tomorrow morning we're in the upper 30s, low 40s, and then we're back into the low and mid 40s again tomorrow afternoon. So we're counting down to midnight to some great weather. where we're looking at partly cloudy skies, just a light wind, so no blasting winds canyoning through the buildings anywhere around Times Square. And we're looking at 41 for the low. And then tomorrow we got sunshine kicking off 2016 with some beautiful weather. And on into the weekend, too. 42 on Saturday, 43 on Sunday. And as I mentioned, the normal high temperature is 39. So these areas of fog's breaking off now. We've got breaks of sunshine, 48 degrees. Should have a pretty good looking sunset. Partly cloudy tonight, 41 at midnight, 37 is the overnight temperature. Clouds and sun tomorrow. It's right around 45, a little cooler than today's near 50. But we are going to be looking at a beautiful weekend with temperatures in the low 40s, lows at night in the 30s. But look, 29 Sunday night is the low, and into Monday, our coldest day of the winter so far, as we get a cold blast on Monday. Much of the time, the temperature is going to be below normal, of course, and below freezing much of the day on Monday. But notice next week, we warm right back up. So it goes right back on up to 45 by Wednesday of next week. So it's going to be a really nice evening. Just to enjoy the evening tonight with the nice weather. Travel safely.
That'll help.
Got some New Year's Eve plans?
Going to bed early.
Spend it with the family.
You asked.
Going to bed early. Got to be here tomorrow morning.
You think we're going to go to that Times Square craziness? Are you crazy? Can't even go to the bathroom.
Been
You
there.
get panicked over there.
Done that.
Yeah, we all have, right?
Got the T-shirt.
Yes, right. Hey, AT&T ending 2-year contracts for cell phone purchases. Starting January 8th, customers will have to pay full price for mobile phones or pay through monthly installment plans. Customers will no longer be locked into multi-year contracts to change or upgrade their phones. Sprint, Verizon, and T-Mobile have already eliminated the 2-year contracts for their smartphones. And Uber has reached a major milestone. The transportation network has booked its 1 billionth ride since 2010. The momentous occasion took place Christmas Eve in London. The person who took the trip now has 1 free year of Uber rides. Nice. The lucky driver also won a trip to the Uber city of his choice.
In today's Health Alert, vitamin D may help people with multiple sclerosis. In a study, 40 people received high doses of vitamin D for 6 months, and those participants had few side effects and experienced a drop in immune system cells that are linked to MS. In MS, an abnormal immune system attacks the nervous system. Researchers are hoping vitamin D will help.
Coming up, scare in the air, a chaotic scene, passengers being put on stretchers, how they were injured, and why the plane was forced to land.
And the teen who used the so-called affluenza defense remains in Mexico. Why he could be there for a while as his mom is back in the U.S.
Stay with ABC 7 this afternoon, starting with The Chew. Then at 2, Fab Life. And at 3, General Hospital.